Alright, we are back for episode 2. Let's get right into it. Let's find our game. Where's the right one? Here we go. Alright. I've had so much fun in this game. I have several other characters going because I don't want to stop playing. Alright, so our goal today, we're going to do a little exploring around the ship and get to town.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Dock this pay? Really? After I patched up your friend?
Fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
You do your stuff. Alright, we're gonna go explore. I happen to know some things over here that I'd like to get. Let's see, what weapons we have on us. Shotgun. Don't have a whole lot of ammo for that. Well, I want to see if we can make this last. Alright, there are a bunch of little mini areas to explore around this map. Sometimes there's some monsters around. These happen to be already dead, which is nice. Some loot. Okay, there's a little encampment back here, up this road. There's quite a few enemies here, so we're going to be a little careful. But in my other playthroughs, I found a really great weapon in here. So I'm hoping we can get it for this playthrough. Let's see. We're going to sneak. Sometimes the enemies, sometimes they're right here. Just like that. I think you could stay still for a minute. I'll get behind this rock. There's one. Keep an eye on our health. We have 7 shots left, that's not good. Get that guy though. Come out here. Come on now. Guess there's no point sneaking anymore. So there's a happy little gun. Did he just yell ow? That's kind of funny. I have to be careful. This will bring us further into the camp. Alright, I don't see anyone else coming. So we're good for now. Let's reload. Heal up a bit. Find that other dude to loot. Where is he? He's over here. No loot. After all that work. Alright, we're gonna sneak again. Let's see how far we can get in. Alright, there's a container over here where I found that great weapon, so cross your fingers, let's hope it's here. It's random and it hasn't been in every game I've started, so yep, we got it. Plasma rifle. Yes! Yes! Awesome. That's gonna help us a lot. There's a certain class of mob, the behemoths. They're quite tricky. Oh, let's try it now. Oh, we're in trouble. We are in some trouble. Oh, we're dead. Got a little too big for my britches there. That's okay. We did get the weapon, so... Oh! Well, guess we gotta do it again.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be because you're sure. And if this ship...
Yes.
Yeah, fair. Edgewater. Now, if you'll excuse...
Okay, let's go back there. Not sure how this game works. Did it totally reset to that checkpoint? Meaning nothing that I killed is still dead and it's all going to be refreshed? Let's just hope the contents of that chest did not refresh and that weapon's still there. Because I really want it. Do all this again. Okay. So, let's pick our weapon. And let's try this again. I think this time I'm going to go in from the left and come around the camp that way. See, these guys aren't here now. Somebody over there. Oh, there's a guy. Alright, one down. 15 shots left in this gun. Wasted 2. Alright. That one's out of ammo. Let's try our shotgun. No loot on that guy again. That's terrible. All this work. I need some prizes. Oh, yeah, an assault rifle. It's better than that one. But again, we still haven't... Oh, we do have some ammo for it. Huh, okay. I guess the light assault rifle and assault rifle take different ammunitions. Who would have thought? No, I think we're gonna come this way. Get up behind those big rocks and pick them off one by one. So tense. Can you feel the tension? Now, that guy, if I went for him, that could be bad because then everything would come at us. But I think if we come up this way... Oh, I don't think this is going to be any better. I'm just going to have to accept the fact that they're all going to come for us. So... Who do we want to take out first? Alright, this is gonna be terrible. I don't think we're quite ready for this, but where's my shotgun? There it is. Stop those dogs from eating me, that'll help. Alright, now. Get out of here a little bit. Stop shooting me. I think we can shoot them from here with this gun. Okay. One more shot on that guy and I'll get him. Alright, those are done. Here comes somebody. 8 shots left. Now be careful. Come on, one more shot. Alright. Is that all of them? Did we do it? Let's see what we get. I think that's everybody. Nice! Now we can just loot. Alright, let's see what we can find. Especially that weapon. Now, food and drink. On normal difficulty, I don't think I used a single food or drink item since I've been playing. Because you don't really need them. Normal difficulty is really kind of easy. But on the hardest mode, you have to eat and drink constantly to stay alive, so it becomes much more important. Now, you can use food and drink items for buffs. They'll give you things like max base health and, you know, stuff like that. So you can save it if you want. You can sell it. You can do whatever. But I didn't find much need to actually use it for combat purposes. Plasma rifle. Yay! And you know what we're going to do? We're going to save it before anything terrible happens. Alright. Got our weapon. One more place to explore for loot. Now we will have to come back here later in the game. We'll get a quest to come kill someone who should be here. But he's not here, not till we get the quest, so we'll come back later. But everyone we already killed will be gone. So we'll just have to deal with that one guy. Pretty simple. But now we have a pretty OP weapon for the start of the game. Let's see, I don't think I have any ammo for it. I have a little. It's a plasma rifle. But you can hold down the fire button to charge it, so it does an extra strong blast. Which is great, because it works against the behemoths. And we could go see them now. I'm not sure I have enough ammo, though. Because there's 3 or 6 of them over there. So we'll come back and do them later. For now, let's get to town. Go to Edgewater. I'm going to get to town, sell some stuff, pick up all of our little side quests, and then when we come out to start doing all the side quests, then we'll do all the exploring. Because there's so many things out here. All these little camps to find, and like there's a little camp right up there. See right ahead of us. There's 3 or 4 guys up there. There's 3 or 4 guys over here. I do need some more ammunition for my assault rifle, though. Alright, so we can take this guy out easy. Alright, those guys are a piece of cake. Let's hope they give us the right kind of ammunition. A sword. We don't want a sword. Get a helmet, though. Let's check what we got. Alright, so we've got... They're the same. Not going to do much for us because we're not really using melee, but still a little bit more defense, so we will put it on. And we're going to be kind of going for the light armor. The heavier armor, even though it gives you a lot more protection, doesn't really allow you to sneak. And I want to play kind of a stealthy, sniperish sort of build. So we're going to need light armor. But we can work on it on our bench. We can tinker with it and modify it to make it better. So we'll be doing that. Alright, and this is Edgewater. The most beautiful place in the Vale.
Hey,
I don't know about
where'd
that.
you come from?
And our entrance to Edgewater is this lovely cemetery. Let's
Don't
talk
go
to this
ambling out
dude.
in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
No kidding.
You
How do you
talk
know
too
I'm not a
pretty for
marauder?
a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you.
I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior inhumer for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Let's see. Ooh,
Got
we
a
can make
knack
a little
for
money
being
on here.
discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money.
What?
Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. Now, out of curiosity, let's just check out these graves. It doesn't look like we can... What was this? Examine. Lifetime net value 3,092 bits. So, they don't get a name, they just get how much they earned. That's terrible. I do not like this corporative stuff. Oh well. So, we're gonna go into town. But first, we have some looting to do. Because there are some places to loot. And if there's loot, we must take it. Alright, now this is somebody's house, right? So, anything that we're going to take in here is going to be stealing. So it says steal the bit cartridge. But, in this game, as long as nobody sees you, you don't get caught, you can just take anything you want. There's no actual repercussion for that. If you get caught, though, then you've got problems. But you still have some options. You can talk your way out of it, depending on your dialogue skills. You can bribe your way out of it. But you will still likely lose some reputation with whatever faction you're dealing with, so just don't let anybody see you. That's all there is to it. And as Ko says, always check your toilets. Gotta check them. You never know. Fallout 4 had a lot of stuff in the toilet, so it's always worth checking them. Just gonna check around the house, see if there's anything outside. Oh look, prizes. This game is very good about stashing stuff all over the place, so it's well worth your time to run around and look places you wouldn't really expect to have to look for loot, because it's everywhere. And this looks like the workroom for the inhumers. I'm using all my mag picks for that, but that was worth it. Oh, look. New mag picks. Except for using them. Alright, here's a terminal. And terminals in the game have all kinds of information. So, let's see what this one has to say. I'm just going to skim through it. You can pause and read it if you want, because I've already read them. It's just stuff about how the cemetery works, and how to sell it, and who pays for it. It's kind of, gross. Like here, Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee, because I'm a kindly fellow. Oh dear. Oh dear. But we'll steal all his stuff and we'll sell it in town. It's not very nice either, is it? Yelling about the corporations not being nice. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think I'd be signing up for that one. Early retirement sounds like their way to cut their costs, if you get my drift. Doesn't sound fun. Alright, this is town. This is the prettiest place in the Vale. Okay. If you're a fan of Fallout 4 like I am, this has some distinct Diamond City vibes to it, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure it was intentional, probably wasn't, but it just kind of made me smile a bit. And look, more prizes. Pretty much anytime you go down one of these alleyways in this town, you're going to find some prizes. But we're going to hit the cantina, talk to the person. Actually, we don't have to talk to this person yet. Let's pick up our quests. I'm going to start in the barbershop. This is one of the dudes that has to pay his graveyard fee for the quest we have for Silas.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Uh-huh. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Alright. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU. What? What happened? I wasn't done talking to you.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's see.
Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Oh dear.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Go ahead.
I missed the line about the IOU, but we can fix that. Now I'm going to close this door so he won't see me, so I can do all this stuff. First, here's a letter. It's a letter from Phyllis. It says the receptionist has shot himself. I'm not going to read the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the corpse has some solid gold teeth in it. And maybe they should take the teeth out and sell them for money. So we're going to suggest that to this dude to pay his grave fees. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
Well, I found a note you left laying around.
You know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss
That's
them.
unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alright. One down. You see Phyllis in the cannery. And all of these buildings have to be explored and looted. First, we'll pick up this quest.
Welcome to the Spacer's
It's the
Choice
constable of the
Constabulary.
town.
We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for
As a
hire.
Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Got it. Thank you.
Almost lost a finger.
And
today.
this guy is another one of the gravesite people.
I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr.
doesn't look
Thompson
so
I'll be
healthy.
right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. Didn't nobody
heard you
ever
muttering to
tell you
yourself.
to never impress yourself between a man and his muttering? Which is, by the way, a normal and healthy mode of expression.
I'm here to collect your gravesite
Silas
fees.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague.
Aw.
Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got 1 foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a
Okay.
cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige
I'll
me
do
with
it.
your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Taking an awful risk
I
trusting
know
me, you know.
that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright, leave him be. So now we have
You're making
his
a mistake
fee.
working for Abernathy.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's
All I'm
psychosomatic?
saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do
I
you
probably
need it
shouldn't
for?
tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think
That's
about
all
it.
I can ask of you.
Place is cutthroat,
Sometimes
man.
I
I
wonder
am
what I'm
telling
doing.
you what. Alright, we're gonna run and see Phyllis. And do that. And run and see Ludwig and do that. To get that quest underway and pick up the other quest. And then we will probably have to end this episode. When we come back, we will start looting this town. There's a lot of stuff here to go get, and I want all of it. Let's start off by turning in this quest real quick. So you can holster your weapon, pressing the R button and holding it. It'll put your weapon away. Here's
You the
Phyllis.
new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Guessing
Foreman
you're the
Granger.
foreman.
Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Oh, really? Gravesite fees. I'm here to
Silas
collect.
still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your
Because
name.
they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I
I could
guess.
do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You
Woke
said the
up
guy
one
shot
morning and
himself?
put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Huh, must be tough losing
Eugene
family.
wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious.
Can't be serious.
In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Wow. He was a person, not an
Well,
asset.
excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Phew, let you get back to work. Man, these people are something else. Running past all this loot. We'll come back and get you, don't worry. Alright, we just have to run and see Ludwig. He's out this way. Talk to him, get his fee, pick up the quest from him. And then we're good.
I'll just be a minute.
We can waste the whole next episode looting. We can upgrade our weapons and armor. Probably find some modifications, which will help. Saltuna Cannery. Yeesh. Can run. Alright. This is Ludwig right here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
We're not here to work for you, dude. Alright, Silas sent me, you owe me gravesite
I
fees.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling
The
about?
war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent
What
a
do you
scout
need done?
prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okie dokie. I'll let him be for now. Now, this whole area, this whole landing pad, there is a ton of loot out here. So, I can't wait to get back and do that. But let's return this to Silas. Turn this quest in. We should level off that, I'm thinking. Which would be a good way to end the episode. Adds beauty and verisimilitude to your home. Oh dear. Alright, let's head back out front and see Silas.
You think corporate's
See
ever
if we
gonna
can
visit?
level. And then the next thing that we can do is go meet our companion. The first available companion in the game is Parvati. And she's a great companion. You want to make sure you get her before you do the automaton quest, so that'll be the next step. Gotta say, the art style is really cool. Western meets steampunk meets spacefarer. Kinda like it. Alright, where are you, Silas? Here he is.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Hey, about those fees you
Run into any
wanted.
trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll
I
buy
went
you
out
a
of my
drink
way for you.
sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Alright, level 3. Yeah. Alright, so we've gained some reputation with this faction. People of Edgewater, so that's good. We also got 450 bit cartridges from that. That's nice. Let's get into the town and set our new points. We don't have a new perk, but we do have some new skills. So, what do we need first? Let's go with... I really want to get my stealth up to 40 so we can pickpocket. So, let's do that. And, I need more points. Put the other 4 in range because I like some good... No, let's do that. No. Alright. 5 in stealth. That gives us 1. I want to revert all. There we go. Alright, 5 in stealth. And 3 in range. So up to 20 for handguns. Let's put the rest into probably leadership because we're going to get our companion. Alright, that's good for now. Alright, we got this. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this episode. When we get back, we're going to do some serious looting, selling, crafting, go pick up our companion, and then go out and start on these quests. So, thank you for watching. Episode 3 will be up as soon as possible because I don't want to stop playing the game, so they should be coming rapid fire. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.